What up? What up? What up? It's your boy, Cool VJ Killer B, the goddamn Witch Hunter General, and I'm live at y'all motherfucking asses tonight. So, yeah, we're getting out here kind of late. Let's see if we can stir up tonight and stuff. So I'll be right back. Twist this motherfucker here up, and we can get into some old school shit. We can get some old school trap and shit. No face motherfucking killer. No face killer. As soon as I get this fucking stupid ass mouse to work. All right, there we go. Must be having the most ratchetest mouse game. All right, y'all. Gonna be the Witch Hunter General guy. Come on in.
True talk, I recognize true talk, I never lie. The second I'm proved wrong is the day the devil will cool off in temperature. In hell it be lukewarm, my temper is short like your attention span. Can't quite remember what you were offended at. My parents have no idea that I made a new friend in my detention class. His name is Tuesday, and he claims to be the Justin Timberlake of rap, bringing tension back. Heaven didn't take him, God sent his ass straight to hell. Satan said hell, no one sent him back. Took a selfie of himself and basked as he swelters in a smelly bathroom, as he's joking with a sweaty hand because it's healthy. Biatch. Looky here, I'm not your friend and I'm not your bro. I'm not hip-hop or rock and roll, I'm just pissed off. I don't even like music, how'd I end up on this song? Looky here, I'm not your friend and I'm not your bro. I'm not hip-hop or rock and roll, I'm just pissed off. I don't even like this song. Tell Ronald Reagan and trickle down, the economy's gotten better. A shiny new nickel is what I found in this foggy weather. Pardon me, mister, but I don't want to start any problems. You just stood aside first. Yeah, you that call me that palm that don't act like I didn't watch it. Just pick it up with your sausage fingers and toss it right in your jockey, written reach pocket. I'm talking to you, you money grubbing cocksucker. Go squat and sniff a whiff from under cheese from my boxers. These underbriefs have been walking for months or weeks. I've been walking the shop for laundry detergent for fucking weeks. For some strange reason, the MasterCard is maxed out and the Magna strip on my Visa. It hasn't been functioning. How convenient, I'm easily 5 cents short of completing this transaction. I'm asking a cashier to be lenient. I'd appreciate decency and compassion. I'll pay you back during tax season. Capiche, at least half of it. Looky here, I'm not your friend and I'm not your bro. I'm not hip-hop or rock and roll, I'm just pissed off. I don't even like music, how'd I end up on this song? Looky here, I'm not your friend and I'm not your bro. I'm not hip-hop or rock and roll, I'm just pissed off. I don't even like this song. I guess I'll bury the hatchet. A person that holds a grudge isn't very attractive. And while I'm at it, bury those axes along with the bodies that belong to the cash register clerks after. Playing AC/DC backwards on a highway to hell, driving in reverse, riding with pastors. Peter Popoff and Jimmy Swaggart are fighting over some passage you can't find, cause his Bible is missing chapters. Listen, bastards, if you two don't pipe down, I'ma turn his car around or move the shift to drive right now. And don't think I'm not gonna find out who it was that took my coloring book and painted Black Jesus with white out. I dropped Joel Osteen off at the Antichrist's house and told him to wipe that smile off of his giant mouth for 5 minutes, then try frowning for 9 hours. And this is how I rise to my power. Looky here, I'm not your friend and I'm not your bro. I'm not hip-hop or rock and roll, I'm just pissed off. I don't even like music, how'd I end up on this song? Looky here, I'm not your friend and I'm not your bro. I'm not hip-hop or rock and roll, I'm just pissed off. I don't even like this song.
Goddamn, nigga.
Hey, Shalom. How you doing?
What up, y'all? How y'all
Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom, nigga. What's happening?
You like the sound of that? you know, I don't say that other one now.
Yeah.
I ain't never gonna go back to that. Even just saying words the way I used to is like, you know, I feel dirty. It's like I can't even say Yahweh anymore.
Yeah, right? It's a good thing, man. It's a good
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, I know, but it's just it's funny. It's a transformation.
Yup, yup. Sure enough is. Oh man. But, yeah, we can see what we can get into tonight. I've been observing. I haven't been live in a couple of days and stuff. I've been observing some things going on. And what's up, Malak? Cleaner. The links in the chat. Y'all want to come in? And I just like come to this conclusion. Like, these niggas ain't shit. Like, it's like these motherfuckers, man. And I just really disgusted with motherfuckers. I really disgusted. It's like
So
these motherfuckers.
who in particular are you disgusted with?
Yo, this all these motherfuckers. All these motherfuckers, including Chris Harris.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Including Chris Harris and shit.
I heard you guys had a little bit of a falling out, but what happened?
Well, he put up a video, right, of John Henry Clark, right? He was speaking on like Africa and the things that Africa has brought to the world, and how people come in there and take stuff from Africa, don't get nobody anything back, and all this shit, like, right? And afterwards and stuff, I was like, yo, that was dope. I was like, but I think people fail to really listen to some things that was said, that this man said. And I come to the conclusion that even a lot of these old so-called scholars, black scholars or whatever, what I call them, is that towards the end of they shit, these motherfuckers just became fucking preachers. Like, if you would look to a lot of these speeches, you hear a lot of hooping and hollering. Yeah, yeah, that's right. And like, it's not. You can tell the audience really isn't there to learn anything. They're there to feel good. Just like how people like, you know what I mean, go to the Christian church and stuff. Like, I'm not in a Christian church. They're saying like people go to church and not really paying attention to what's going on. They're just going there for to be part of something. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
can I say something real quick on the whole Afrocentric thing?
Yep.
It's really just a way to feel better about oneself. That's what it's all about. It's like people get into it because their whole life they've been told they're nothing. So when they finally realize they have something, even if it's not true, they go, man, they gravitate towards it. They love it. And it becomes a new thing they'll defend to the death. So that means if someone like you says, hey, this may not be exactly the truth, you're attacking them. That's how they take it. You're attacking them.
Yep. And well, like, fast forward this shit, like, we were talking about some certain. I'm trying to explain the shit to the dude. Like, yo, we have to take responsibility for ourselves. And all this other shit, that shit ain't doing nothing for us. Ain't doing shit.
I think I have an idea of what happened. You said take responsibility, accept that certain things happened the way they did, and he got mad. He didn't like that. He said, nah, I want to be angry at somebody for all this. That's what he said, right?
But what the real shit was, this nigga had this shit planned the whole time. Like, the nigga had the shit planned the whole motherfucking time. He was just like looking for the escape route, the departure route. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Kind of like what I did with Judah, because I was kind of looking for a way out, and when Judah acted a fool for the last time, I was like, I mean, you could say that.
Okay, I can see that.
Because like it was definitely something
like,
where but
like, it just showed like the sincerity of the shit. Like, I noticed the shit like over a month before. Like, he unfriended me on Facebook. I ain't say shit. Like, right? I ain't say nothing. And then I told him something, like, right? I told him something. And he was the only person I told, right? And some shit got back to me, like from the enemy, like type shit. Like, cause you know the enemy gonna snitch a nigga out. The enemy don't like a snitch ass nigga. Like, know what I'm saying? So they put him on motherfucking Front Street, like with the shit. And like I still ain't say shit. Like, you know what I mean? Killer B was as cool as a cucumber, and shit. And then like Judah rats him out. It's like, yeah, I was just talking to Chris Harris, and he said, fuck Killer B. I'm tired of his motherfucking shit and all this stuff, right? I was like, well, goddamn. Like, know what I'm saying? I was like, well, goddamn. I was like, I asked Chris, right? He said, nah, that ain't true. And shit. I'm like, yeah, okay, nigga. But I told you the other shit, and that shit came right back to me. It came right back. Pillow talking with the goddamn enemy. And I'm just like, okay, if you was on board with all this shit from the jump, right? What was the real reason you doing? Was the real reason you was doing it for? Was it for your own limelight? Or was it actually to wake the people up to the shit that's going on? Know what I'm saying? And I just find that mad fucking crazy. The nigga over there, like, keying with the nigga, like shit cool. Like shit really cool. Like he want to be part of that. Know what I'm saying? And normal people, they will have a certain way they carry themselves. Say like an entertainer or an athlete or something like that, right? They might have a certain belief or something like that. But you ain't gonna see those motherfuckers hop on the camera like co-sign and say like, all right, say motherfucker John Elway. I just say this shit, John Elway, right? Or football star and shit. If that nigga was a racist, do you think drop back off? If that motherfucker was a racist, would you think his ass would get caught in a picture of shit with the goddamn Ku Klux Klan? So it is shows like all that shit was just bullshit. And that's what I've been exposing. And a lot of motherfuckers that acted like they was down with me, really, no motherfuckers just want the limelight. Just like how Judah Nazareth works, right? Yup, Chris the op. That nigga the op. I ain't do nothing to the nigga. I ain't do a motherfucking thing to the nigga. And the nigga went live on me and shit. Like, he ain't come to me. That nigga ain't say shit to me. It is like, I cornered him in the conversation. He couldn't give me an answer. And next thing you know, I see a live stream and shit. And they talking about it. That shit crazy as shit. Yup. Fucking op. But it's all good. Like, nothing stops my stride and shit. I'm still on the grind. And it just like, and I see like how Judah work, right? He'll go to the debate league. He'll be like, oh yeah, the debate league is great. Blah, 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 right? Just to get people to watch him over there and then shit on him. And when they shit on him, he's going to take a little bit of people from there, right? And now, all right, now he got these people on the show. That's good. Now he'll go to somewhere else and do the same shit. And like, we noticed the pattern over and over and shit. Like, know what I mean? He'll buddy the motherfucker, then talk about him like a dog. You go to somebody else, buddy him, and talk to him like a dog. And Chris's dumbass is just so fucking stupid. I was telling Chris from the beginning, I'm like, I always wonder, like, why you like talking with that nigga, yo? That nigga wanted your kids to die, nigga. Like, that motherfucker cursed you, your wife, your family, your mommy, your daddy, and your kid to die. Die. But he mad at Rob Rack and shit. He mad at he won't go on Rob Rack shit. So Rob Rack talk about my mama and shit.
Oh yeah, can I say something real quick on that whole going to that guy's side? Almost it has to be the way he did it with me. If he does someone like he did me, then you could never go back to that. I mean, you know what Judah said about me. He said all kinds of bad things.
Yep.
So he made it to where that bridge is successfully burned on both ends. Like, I
Yes.
could never go back there. And that's a
Yep.
good thing to me because I'm very glad he did that. As weird as that may sound, because that means I can't be like Chris. I'm not a flip-flopper. And I'm
And my
not going to go over there after what just happened.
and motherfuckers been saying shit. Motherfuckers was like, yo, Chris gonna flip on me. You know that, right? I'm like, nah, I don't think so. I always talk good about the dude. I ain't never talk bad about the nigga. I'll get on him when he was doing the shit. And that's the shit that he wanted to do. He want the limelight. The motherfucker wants the limelight. He want to be seen and shit. He see Judah got all those motherfuckers watching him. So Chris got to go over there and be cute and shit. And try to be all intellectual and shit. But I always told Chris, I'm like, yo, why are you wasting your time hanging around dummies, trying to be smart around dummies? Go around other smart motherfuckers to see how you do. And the nigga never wanted to, like, he never took that shit. I'm like, yo, there's plenty of debate platforms out there with motherfuckers that got sense, that know how to talk. I'm trying to get you in here now, nigga. Fucking stupid. How the fuck these batteries run out in like 3 days? This shit crazy as shit.
Oh, speaking of crazy, speaking of crazy, my stupid thing keeps kicking me out for some reason. I'll tilt it to the side and it kicks me out.
Yeah, that's some weird ass shit, man. It's
It's
always
really
something.
dumb. I'm gonna try not to make it do that again, but I don't know what the next thing will. But yeah, keep going.
Yeah, and it's like fucking. I'm like, goddamn, like L Paper Chaser and shit. Yeah. No, I don't know if he back to Israelite. He might be and shit. He might be. Who knows? But
Well, wouldn't that be kind of messed up if he went right back to that?
I don't know. That nigga is like, I don't get him. I don't get him. And I try to bring out the best in everybody. I'm like, yo, try this, yo. This would be dope. Try this. The nigga's like, but it be on the agenda what we supposed to be on, like, know what I mean? But the nigga like that shit fucking is that shit is mind boggling. Mind boggling. So it don't matter. Like you say I'm a bootlegging, coon ass, bootlicking, coon ass nigga and shit, right? That's what he thinking. That was on his departure. That I shame my ancestors are ashamed of me and all this fucking fuckity fuck shit.
Oh, you want to know what's so funny about that? Besides it being stupid, that kind of sounds like what I said to Judah. I said to him that he's a heathen, and I keep calling him a heathen now just to rub it in. But yeah, that's funny.
Is. They are. They don't got no kind of morals, none of that motherfucker. They don't. They don't. They just want the limelight. You know what I mean? That's cool. That's what you want here. That's cool. But don't try to say all that blackly black, I'm for the people, and all that fucking bullshit. Just like how I look at Sarnetta, right? Sarnetta say he for the black people and all this shit, right? But who he got over there? Who over there that's actually a real person that you could say is so-called fighting, if you want to call that shit that, for black people, or to try to the state.
You know what's so weird about all the people over there? They all look kind of the same. They all look like not actual people.
Yeah, it's to show to
Like,
them. That camera off, they something else. Look at the nigga got caught with the plate of cocaine in front of him.
oh yeah. I was actually telling my dad. You know what's so funny? I was telling my dad about that, and I'm like, yeah, some guy was on camera, some chick was on camera doing coke, and then the dude that was doing the live stream originally came back, and he really wanted to yell at her. He wanted to be like, "What the hell were you doing?"
Yep.
But he didn't because he couldn't. The camera was on.
You know what his reply was to that? Yeah, Killer B wrong for doing that. This is what the nigga said. He said she wasn't snorting crack or smoking crack. And nobody said shit about no goddamn crack.
Yeah. There is a big difference between the rocks and the powder. Everyone knows that.
And these motherfuckers know the difference.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
know. They know the
Tell
difference.
me that who was it? Was it Yahoo?
Yeah, you don't know.
Oh yeah, okay. Yahoo knows the difference between powder and rock, of course.
Yeah. Know what I'm saying? And the bitch took the big ass fucking rail and shit right there in front of the goddamn camera. You can see the
Yeah.
plate in her eyelashes and on her eyeglasses. She holds her nose and she said, I gotta get off this shit. She says it right there.
Oh my goodness.
I gotta get off this shit. She said it right there on the camera. And how that shit get past all these niggas?
You know, I don't know. I guess it's just witchcraft.
But it gotta be. It gotta be. Or these are some stupid motherfuckers. And maybe I should just leave all these niggas alone and just let them all die. That's just what I should do.
I mean,
Like,
if you, I mean, here's the thing: if you catch them doing something like that, of course, put their ass on blast. Of course.
but it's not even like put them on blast. Like I give a fuck what they was doing, right? She could have been shooting dope. I don't give a fuck. Like, know what I'm saying?
I get that, but it's hypocrisy. It's hypocrisy
right,
that
right. Because the same nigga, because that was a bedroom. If that was his ex-wife, that wasn't her room. That was his room. And he was standing in front of that plate. That woman didn't come in that room with no plate in her hand. That plate was sitting right there. And if you watch the back farther,
or yeah,
with his nose,
yeah,
types of shit, geeked out of his fucking mind.
yeah. I mean, that guy always looks kind of weird, but you know, I don't trust any of those guys, any of those people calling themselves Hebrews.
But those are the niggas that's saying, "Oh, down with the white man. Oh, black people need to get together. Black power, and even Yahweh Shai coming to save us." And
Yeah, but guess what?
The commandments, brother, and all this fucking
guess what? But guess what went up that dude's nose? It wasn't no black power, that's for sure.
Yep.
It was some white power. White
and
power
the white
went up
man
that
put it
dude's
there in the
nose.
neighborhoods.
Oh, and they snorted it right up.
Exactly. Yup. He contributed to motherfuckers destroying more black lives.
Oh yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like that's what a motherfucker do. That's what you do. That's what you do. But don't be throwing on that bullshit. You misleading people. You got motherfuckers sending you money. I'm not saying they send him money, but I'm saying these niggas be doing this shit, and these motherfuckers be sending them money. And like I was talking about the like these old ass black scholars and black activists, motherfuckers that's washed up from back in the day. You niggas be making these features for money. They doing this shit for money. They don't give a fuck about these niggas. They doing this shit for bread. These old washed up motherfuckers. They just want to be relevant.
You know what's so funny is I actually respect the people doing it for money. I respect that because at least they're honest. At least they're trying to get money some way.
Right. Exactly. So if this is what you do, you're an entertainer, and that's how you get down in your entertainment shit. I ain't got no issue with that. I ain't got nothing to say about it. But these motherfuckers is fooling motherfuckers into thinking like they motherfucking revolutionaries and fucking bullshit.
Yeah. And you know what's so funny is people fall for it hook, line, and sinker. And the funny thing is they think these people are for Black Lives Matter, but when the cameras are off, you know what they say? They say black flies splatter.
Yep.
That's their opinion. They're laughing at every single thing they say on camera because they're like, that is such nonsense.
Yep. They'll be like, yo, thanks for coming to the rally, brother. You know, I got these fat 20 sacks and shit. You know, I got these fat 20 sacks too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you know, it's Black Lives Matter when the cameras are on, but when they're off, it's, you know, as long as you're willing to be alive, you're a customer. That's what you are.
Yep. Yeah.
You're alive, you're a customer.
They want to supply you with everything that they got. They want to supply you with everything they got. You know what I'm saying? When they get you in there, that's an in-house money and shit that you can keep around. Oh, that nigga smoke weed and shit. So trees. And shit.
I mean, I can compare it to a casino. You know, you go to a casino and you start gambling and you start spending big stacks of money. You know what's going to happen? The casino owner is going to come over and try to make you stay. He's going to offer you different things so that you'll stay at the hotel.
Yup.
And you'll gamble more.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Yep.
business. It's a business that has to keep itself alive.
Yep. It's fucking sickening. And it's even an old motherfucker. But people don't. And Josh said some shit in my last stream that I should have saved that shit. I should have put that motherfucker on the screen. Josh said a lot of these motherfuckers can't see the shit. With it right in front of their face, they can't understand it or comprehend it until it physically affect them. That's when they notice this shit.
Oh yeah. That's when people notice, when they immediately think they're gonna die.
Yeah, well, not even that. Just like say like somebody, this for instance, the nigga got to do something. Put it straight like this: the nigga got to do something to you personally for you to wake up to that shit.
Oh
Then
yeah.
All that shit.
Oh yeah. I think I know what you mean. It's not as extreme as dying, but it's like when they get affected.
Yeah. And look at these motherfuckers and shit, right? Lex Vortex. Remember in Chris, Lex Vortex fell out?
Oh yeah,
I told
I do.
Chris, I was like, how'd you get?
Oh,
I said,
you know what's you know what's so funny about those two is that Chris gave Lex more time than I did. I actually decided, I made a choice to get away from that dude real quick.
Chris didn't. We been knew the scoop on that nigga. He didn't. Chris is new, like, know what I mean? We know Lex for a long motherfucking time, like, know what I mean? So he don't really know how that motherfucker. We done see his game and shit. Like, we done see how you do his thing. Stop, I just look at him and laugh and shit. Like, these niggas believe in this motherfucker. Like, he got everything.
Yeah. It's so funny because I could easily tell that Lex didn't have any idea. He didn't have any idea of what he believed in. That dark side stuff is so weak. That's why I said I didn't want to join it. It
was a joke. He was seeing if any of these dumb niggas would catch on to the shit. If they caught on and he was able to make money, that should be going right now. That should have been popping right now. The nigga was asking for $1 million. Some dumbass about I'll get $10 or some shit. I'm like, oh God. And that's all it takes.
So let me get this. Let me get this straight. He needed $10,000, and he got like $5 or $10 in the donation.
Yep. He made a GoFundMe to raise money to go to Africa and set up a power station or some shit so they can work from inside Africa and shit. This nigga was homeless and shit. He's still homeless.
Okay. Now it becomes clear. So this guy tried to do almost an Indiegogo thing.
Yup. And 2 years ago, he was talking about we all Aboriginal Indians.
Oh yeah, feathers up. Yeah, feathers up.
Know what I'm saying? He just jumped for one thing and nobody notices that shit. Nobody noticed that shit. So like when Chris fell out with him, right? He said, Lex stealing all my shit and all this shit, like whatever and shit. I said, that's what you get for being over there, nigga. He'll tell you. I was like, you stupid for being over there. You put yourself shit.
And you know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of Judah. 110%.
Lex and fucking Judah the same shit.
Yeah, because I think I said this before, but I used to give Judah information, and he would never say where it came from. He would never say that it came from me. It was so funny, but at the time I was just happy that he was using it. But
right, because nobody can't look at you for information. They have to look at him for the information. He gives it out when he feel like it. You can ask that nigga shit and he can't even explain it to you, give you no info. That should have happened. I just quit asking the nigga.
Oh
I
yeah,
was like,
yeah. Just like if someone were to ask him, "Hey, where's the temple man in the Torah?" He'd be like, "Uh." Then he'd read Ezekiel 43 verse 10. You know, I wanted to debate him on that. I was actually going to have him, you know, get him really wired up, and then he'd go on a debate platform, and I would just let him do his thing, talk, 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 and then I'd ask my question, you know, where is it? And then he would just go. If I say, I'd say in advance, if he goes to Ezekiel 43 verse 10, show's over, we're done. Then
yeah,
I'd wait and let him do it. Then show's over, we're done. It's not there. That
yep.
would be the debate.
Yeah, man, it's just bugged the fuck out, yo. I don't get it. Like I like fucking. I'm just like, damn.
Yeah, everything's so messed up. It's like cults
How
are
could these niggas
everywhere.
really be? Not most of them. This sorry ass black people ain't got. I was like, they fucking with these niggas. Like, ain't none of these motherfuckers. I was reading some shit on.
You kind of went quiet there. I didn't hear you.
John Henry Clark, right?
I didn't catch that. What'd you say?
Right?
You're reading what?
And they
What were you reading? Oh shoot. It's the Nagy Springfield show now. Oh shit, I'll hold it down anyway. Alright, so yeah, cults are weird, cults are nasty, cults are gross. Get away from oh yeah, oh you're back. Welcome back. So
yeah, so
what
I'm
it
like, right? The what I was saying, the yeah, John Henry Clark, right? He
okay,
was,
yeah.
and they wanted this college to make. I think I like I don't remember all the shit, but I can tell you like fuck I know shit. I might fuck up something. But the point I ain't gonna fuck up. So there was like a college, right? And they had like, you know how they got like a committee or whatever, the people that go over the information and shit, right? They wanted some black people on the shit. It was like, yo, you got to put 6 black people on here and 6 white people.
Oh,
To,
so they had a quota.
yeah, for information, say like they doing some African shit, they researching some shit in Africa. So they saying that for you have to have black scholars to co-sign or to overlook information and stuff. You know how they say, but they saying like, oh, these group of white people, they just gonna okay anything that benefit them, and that's gonna be in the history books, like right. So they saying that you gotta have some black people in there too. I'm just like, well, goddamn, shouldn't it be the most qualified person? If it's a black person, so be it. Shit, all the motherfuckers could be black.
Well, here's the thing. Even though they really believe in that whole diversity thing, they
Mm-hmm.
know that if they go for the most qualified, you know who's going to be the majority?
White folks.
It's going to be majority white folks because there isn't very many people
Yep.
who want to study that stuff to begin with. So it's going to be a very small pool.
White folks.
So it's going to be a baby pool size of experts, you know, a little baby pool to draw from. And you're like, man, we can't get a diversity quota out of this.
Yeah, and I'm like, you can't have for one, and for one, you can't get, you can't use. You have to look at the character of the motherfuckers too sometimes, right? So this organization that they put together was for the scholastic academic side of it, but it also had a political side, like an activism side. So the schools weren't really trying to fuck with that shit. They're like, yo, if that shit supposed to be about the goddamn scholarship, That's what it's supposed to be. It shouldn't be put in. Know what I mean? You got a agenda, so they gonna make motherfuckers change some shit, but it has like a how can I put it, yo? I'm gonna do a video on it. I'm gonna do a video on this shit, breaking it down more. It was like, and John Henry.
You know what this sounds like? It sounds like political correct BS.
Yeah, it's like some political shit. It's like some old take over the motherfucking world shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not take
Yeah. So if they were doing it today, you know, there would be like some intersectional BS going on. Like they'd have some lesbian, homosexual, and every other kind of thing.
They'll be like, oh, worse than still, we gonna have to have. Let's be on
So
here.
it would look like BLM.
Yup. This shit is fucking bugged out though. Like, and it was a big issue and shit with the schools and other people. There was actually some black scholars that actually spoke out against it also, saying that what the fuck we gotta split these motherfuckers up by race for? Like, what does race have to do with it? Like, it should be the academic. If the people who they nominating to be on there, obviously they're like good in their field or whatever, because they're there. They're trying to be solar. So why can't everybody else do that? Why does it have to be split up?
You of course know the simple answer. It's like why I was in Torah Nights. I was the token white boy.
Yup.
And you know what a token.
Yeah. We say like China, right? The people that study China and shit. There's probably a lot of motherfucking scholars that are Chinese.
Of course. And you know what's so funny about that? They don't have to complain to get representation.
Yeah. They
don't have to be like victims or persecuted or whatever, a minority.
Yeah. And it's gonna, I would say, like, there's probably mad Chinese. They might not be. I don't know. I'm just thinking this, that the Chinese people that are studying that, where there's not enough black people studying like African stuff, or maybe there's like more white people, and or it could be more white people on the Asian side, or like people that study China, right? They could be some all white people for that shit. But Chinese motherfuckers wouldn't be complaining about that shit. Like, yo, motherfucker, get your ass out there and do better than these motherfuckers, and your ass to be up there. You know what I mean?
I mean, the funny thing is when someone with Chinese, that's a great example. For example, because the language is so difficult that if a Chinese person sees a white person who's studying it, you know, they probably respect the fact that they're doing it because it's so hard to do.
Absolutely.
Like, it's not an easy thing to do. There's no way you can easily slide into that. You can't affirmative action your way into Chinese.
And like all the shit, like another big argument I had like with Chris is about like Africa, like sub-Saharan Africans. Like, he swears those motherfuckers are Egyptians, and these motherfuckers over here, they fucking practice the same shit they was doing in Egypt, and like all this motherfucking shit. I'm like, nigga, most of them are our asses they picked up from that motherfucking sub-Saharan shit. We wasn't doing shit. Like, fucking, we were sitting there chilling. Right, and South Africa is like the sub-Saharan in Africa is like a different place. It's not like the rest of Africa. Like, even like climate and agriculture and all that bullshit, likewise, it's a totally different place. Like, where they say like people had herds and stuff. Like, people were farmers, say in like the northern part of Africa, like, right? Sub-Saharan, they didn't have shit like that. They didn't really have like domesticated animals and shit like that, like fucking goats and cattle and stuff like that. Because of the climate, it didn't work. Like, it was like the livestock could easily get disease and stuff like that. So it was like it has something to do with the geography of the place where they live.
Right? Oh, and you want to hear something kind of funny? Sometimes there would even be incidents where Africans would be told by these weird, entities to kill all their cattle or something, and they would do it. So like dumb stuff, they'd be like, yeah, so they'd hear some weird, entity or some spirit thing would tell them, hey, do this, and they would do it, and something real bad would happen.
They're on that. I would say they was like heavy with that shit, but as far as like building shit and like, you know what I mean, and like the rest of the world, like those motherfuckers is 1,000 years behind.
Yeah, they couldn't build any real buildings.
And a lot of this shit in Northern Africa was done with the help of other people.
Oh yeah, of course.
You know, those are people coming in from other places. Yeah, helping motherfuckers and shit.
So if you look at a majority of Africa,
even today,
if you look
like,
at yeah, of course, definitely today. But what's so weird? You won't see anything remotely like science, technology, engineering, or math in Africa.
Well, there's a lot like now with education from other parts of the world. Know what I'm saying? They're producing very intelligent inventors and stuff like that. But
now, but not.
We ain't there. Like, know what I'm saying? Like these people from there, they might come back there and not have the resources to do some of the things that they have. Because look at the system, the government. And I'm not saying it's just the people, but the government do a lot of that shit in Africa. Like the black government. Like, you know what I mean? It's all those white people do this shit. And it's the same thing here, where there's predominantly black people live in the area. The town councilmen and stuff, the district representatives and all that stuff, they usually should represent the people. Out here, they do that shit where you got a lot of Hispanics. Motherfuckers Hispanics. They run this shit politically out here.
You want to hear a funny example of a black? I think he was like the mayor of a town, and he ended up spending the town's funds. The money was for like the town to use or something, and he ended up blowing it like it was his own personal bank account.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So he blew it on things he didn't need, like liquor, fine dining, and things like that.
Oh, I got all this money. Let me try to get over. Well, you supposed to be.
So he was like, you know what, rich.
Yeah. Yup. And then he wound up in jail, and they talking about the white man set them up.
Yeah, the white man did it.
Yo, it's like this shit is crazy. And like the thing is, like, this motherfucker was really upset that he couldn't make an excuse for that shit. Like all that smart shit he talked, he couldn't make a smart excuse for that motherfucking shit. The motherfucker said, just like a 6-year-old kid. And that's the first thing they do. When a white man do this, or they even say they have the balls to say the white man got away with it. They let the white man get away with that. Just like saying shoplifting, right? And say they always let the white people go and shoplift. Does that mean that you should shoplift?
Oh yeah. That's a funny argument because you go, okay, stealing is wrong. No one should steal. And then they go, but white people do it.
Yup. And nobody won't want to like do that shit crazy, yo. And I'm like, yo, these motherfuckers is marching for fucking junkies and murderers and all types of crazy ass shit. These motherfuckers is marching, getting themselves fucked up, hit in the head with tear gas cans and shit. That shit for they're not doing it. I don't get it. It's like this motherfucker said, the Hebrew Israelites and people like Polite working together to trick people. So, Elijah Muhammad told your ass 10%.
Are you
That's
talking
true.
about? Are you talking about that Black Hebrew? No, wait. Are you talking about that BLM stuff?
I'm talking about all that motherfucker.
Because
BLM
will have you marching out, and then all of a sudden you'll see someone come from the side, doing something stupid like breaking a window, and all of a sudden you're involved in a crime. You went there to protest because you're just an idiot who believes in that whole, thing. You're a useful idiot, and someone else comes along and does the criminal stuff.
And
The
nobody
breaking.
about the outcome and all that shit. Like, say they went and did that, right? Now, after all that shit done, you think the town is gonna sit there and act like that shit didn't happen? They're gonna pass laws and shit to prevent that motherfucker from happening again.
Oh yeah. There's gonna be laws like you can't assemble if there's more than 10 people.
Yep.
And the people who will be there again, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it and do more. They're gonna do more dumb stuff.
And they're gonna make harsher shit. They're gonna be locking motherfuckers up. I bet they got right now. If motherfuckers gonna act the fool again, these motherfuckers got camps. Like they was talking about the FEMA camps.
Oh yeah.
Some shit like that. Because they couldn't put all the motherfuckers in jail. They couldn't put all the motherfuckers in jail and shit.
I know what they do. They set up a temporary jail, and that's even worse than a real jail because they'll find a place that has asbestos in it and all kinds of other nasty stuff, and they'll set up they'll set it up there, and then they'll have you in there.
Yep. It'd be nobody's fault but your own for following these fools.
Yeah. You ended up going out there and doing the whole hands up, don't shoot, pants up, don't loot.
It won't be with you. It will not be with you. They'll put somebody else out there in they place while you get all the fucking bullshit and they be safe.
Oh yeah, rubber bullets, tear gas will be coming your way, and they'll never get hit, but you'll catch about 1 million.
But I think fucking Elijah Muhammad knew something. He was telling the motherfucking truth. He said that shit about 10%, 5%, 85%. That shit real. That shit can be some real shit, and that's what it's like. Like 10% niggas and shit. They know what time it is, and they like fuck that. We getting this. We getting these motherfuckers. We got 85% of motherfuckers to fuck with. And do your liking with. And that's exactly what they're doing. That's exactly what they're doing. They're doing what they like with all these people minds. You see, they'll this motherfucker on Judas shit. I should go to that motherfucking video and show y'all. This nigga looked like he was working on something or somewhere working or some shit. This motherfucker had one of those leather Hebrew Israelite headbands with Yahweh on it and shit. Big old nappy ass fro. And his teeth was brown. Like shit brown and shit. And the motherfucker's grill was jacked up. Right? He said some shit. He fell when he was little or something. And the tooth, like the tooth crooked as a motherfucker. And the shit that is dead. So that motherfucker turning brown and shit. And this nigga said that's one of the least of my motherfucking problems. He said that's the least of his. He said he got more. Nah, he didn't say that. He didn't say that. He said it like it's the. All right, that shit don't even matter because I put it like this. That shit don't even matter because I believe in Yahweh. You hear me? Make sure you hear me.
Oh yeah, I hear you. But you
Okay.
what's so messed up that people put faith in that name, but it isn't anything. It's nothing.
It's bugged the fuck out. That nigga said, "Fuck my tooth," or like a motherfucker say, "Oh, going to the hospital is witchcraft." That's the house of the dead. Why would you want to go in there? Yahweh takes care of you. So you want to go to the doctor.
Yeah. Baby Babel is gonna do anything for you.
Yep. Now, and I'm serious. Y'all sit here and listen to me. This motherfucker's right here listening to this shit. And they wanted them to see 5 motherfuckers watching. I bet 3 of them motherfuckers and shit think like that, probably. I ain't going there. It's a white man up in there. Shit. Know what I'm saying? And they really think that shit. And they won't go. And they say, "Oh, Yahweh will take care of you." Nigga, you a fool. Yahweh take care of motherfuckers that take care of themselves, motherfucker.
I mean, it's just so silly. It's so stupid, and that's what most of that religious stuff is.
No, I used to like to suffer. Like some shit don't go wrong, and shit, I'm happy with that shit. I adjust to that motherfucker. I'm trying to do it.
You know, why don't you go to that video? Let's see it, just for context.
I'm fucking real.
I mean, do you think you could find it again?
Yeah, definitely. Shit, I just clicked off that.
You know how we do.
Nigga drunk as fuck. He is serving a Yahweh. Serving a Yahweh. Get this shit. Right? Share screen. 12 hours. 12 hours live streaming. 12 motherfucking hours. Live streaming for 12 goddamn hours. With 3 kids and a wife.
Hold on a second. Y'all know what time it is when it's Wool Hat Judah. Y'all know what time it is when it's Wool Hat Judah. Y'all know how we get down over here. Can we do the mic check? Can anybody hear me? Just want to make sure in the chat. Can anybody hear me?
Fuck. Let's just need to do another one.
I guess I'll hold it down like I do every time. But it's just funny to see Judah, and he's like, "Yeah, you know what's up." He's gonna do a slander thing, is what I think he meant. But you know, that's what he does all the time. Doesn't matter what hat he's wearing. Doesn't even matter what color the sky is. Judah's gonna be slandering somebody, and you know that's always how it is. Judah's always down to slander somebody. You know. Oh, well, here we go. Yeah, because it's always Judah slander o'clock. Judah slander o'clock. Yeah, hell yeah, that's it. That's what the clock says.
Look at this mother. Yo, this
That's
motherfucker remind me of Trey Tail, yo.
who? Trey? Oh, Trey Tell? Yeah. So wait, can you find it?
Ah. Fuck.
I'm a motherfucking pretty boy, nigga. I'm
Goddamn.
paying for the motherfucking ladies, nigga. That's just what it is, nigga. I got the motherfucking dance, nigga. Hey, yeah. Brush the left, brush the right. You know what I'm saying? Sweat right. Hey, nigga. Hey. You niggas ain't doing that, nigga. Motherfucker. Yeah, man. What the fuck niggas talking about,
Look at
nigga?
this thing about.
Yo, man, look at them teeth.
Look at that
Look
nigga.
at them teeth. Dude, those teeth are horrible. Yo, Killer, can you hear me?
Look at that nigga
Killer, can you hear me?
mouth.
You ass nigga. Mafia grade, nigga. Fuck these goofy niggas talking about. Get these niggas the fuck up out of here. Hold on a second. Sister Barbara, I love you. You know what I mean? You're a gorgeous sister, man. Gorgeous. Sergeant Jules Silver Candles.
Oh, that's the new one. You got some other chick over there that don't know what time it is.
Hey,
Tell her
hey,
today,
Killer,
you want me
Killer,
to send you out here to Japan?
Killer, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
did you see that dude's teeth?
Yeah. Yeah.
Those are bad,
That
man.
shit crazy.
I didn't even see the full picture. I'm just looking at a small little version of it, but those look horrible. But yeah, my phone's about to die anyway. I'm glad I got to see that though. That's terrible, man. That's the state of Black Hebrew Israelites.
Yo, this motherfucker said,
Nigga, just because some niggas might be off don't mean we don't have love for them brothers. There's still our people at the end of the day, bro. We don't hate our own
they were
people.
talking about
My
teeth.
nigga, yeah.
You know what Judah was doing? Judah would say, yeah, my teeth is fucked up. Judah showed his fucked up choppers on the bottom of his mouth. Right? So it was the coat shit. Yeah, brother, like my teeth is fucked up too. Know what I'm saying, brother? So now this nigga gonna feel comfortable having a jacked up mouth and hanging around with Judah because he got a jacked up mouth too. And it's gonna be the jacked up mouth brothers. And they gonna hang out, and that nigga gonna do that shit, the same shit he did to everybody else in Torah.
Yeah, and when if and when this if and yo you already know what's gonna happen if and when this guy decides he doesn't want to hang out with Judah anymore. Judah's gonna make fun of him for his teeth.
Yup. That's the first thing that nigga gonna say. That's the first thing that nigga gonna say. This motherfucker said, he was talking about his teeth and shit. Somebody was trolling him in the chat about his teeth. And Judah was like, man, don't feel bad. My teeth fucked up too, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
I
gotta go. I gotta go. Take care, Killer. I gotta go, man. Shalom.
Yup. All right. Take care, man. Thanks. All right. Let's explain for about this motherfucker. Oh man, said I say Cosby should be able to shut down with a few questions, but instead they are just arguing and put on shows and costumes and shit. Yup. Yeah, man, this shit is crazy. And Chris, come on there. I'm just letting you know, Judah. I didn't send this nigga over here to troll you. And this man said, let me play it, yo. See if I can get to the part. That shit is deep. So Yahweh and first priority over his grill.
I'm a team player. I don't believe it's just you about to bring me. Yeah. It's not just about me, sister. I've always it probably need to be fixed because one of my brothers pushed me and I hit my teeth on the concrete, and my mama says change the colors most likely because it needs to come out. Period.
He said his mom told him that change the color. Why about the dentist, motherfucker? How about go to the dentist and let them tell you?
Raise up the former desolations, in which you repair the wastes and desolations and ameliorate their desolations.
He looked like a black Shaggy from Scooby Doo and shit. Y'all see this shit? What is this nigga gonna say?
We're gonna get a land back, bro. You know, we got the beautiful sister, the queen here, Bubba Ford. You know what I mean? Bubba Ford, yo, my apologies. Look, I was flirting with you. I didn't know you had a man. I didn't know. I just saw a pretty.
Wow. Yo, and just before I started the show, there's another part where he said, yo, so that nigga getting out the house this weekend or what? He says that to her. And he the Torah teacher. And now, I didn't hear this before. You hear that shit? Who do you motherfuckers fuck with? Go, girl, with your bad self. Go. Killer P, just let him go. Killer P, just let him pass on. Look, the same shit again. The Torah teacher. Y'all think I be playing this shit. Y'all swear I be playing. What this nigga say about his teeth, though?
Sister, you know, I like sisters. I'm married to a Japanese woman, but I'm not one of these goofy niggas like, I'm not on that goofy shit. I saw a pretty sister. I'm like, yo, you know what I mean? You got sense in your head.
Now, this the girl supposedly, I guess, Rob Rack was talking to, too. This nasty, dirty dick nigga. Yo, y'all tourists, I ain't calling you a slut. I'm not calling you a slut. I'm not gonna call you that. But these tourist slut fucking motherfuckers and shit, they something else, yo. These motherfuckers is something else, yo. All of them. This one was pregnant and was trying to get pictures of me and shit. I'm like, wow. And then like a shalom, brother. Wow, I shit y'all not, yo. I ain't gonna reveal it. This shit. But y'all know motherfuckers old school and shit. Y'all old school Tory night motherfuckers would know this shit. Bitch was trying to holler at a nigga. Pregnant. With a nigga in the house. Facebook with pictures with the nigga and everything. Evil. And y'all niggas love this shit, boy. Y'all niggas love this motherfucking shit. Let me see here. All right. Yeah, I should change the battery. Too lazy to get up. What we got here? Stupid ass fucking not.
You're raising the kids, you're doing what's right. May Yahweh bless you. May Yahweh's sanctuary be upon you.
Good fuck.
You know what I mean? May you do the right thing. I want you to know one thing, sister. There's only one Jew in Nazareth in this time.
Yes.
There's not going to be a few. I want you to compare and contrast. What is Judah teaching and doing, and what are these other niggas teaching and doing? And you know if Yahweh's with you or not. If these niggas are like on some goofy shit,
Hear this shit?
halfway, one.
Wait, hold on.
One
Shut up. Yo, you heard this nigga on the other side? The nigga said, Khan. Y'all heard that shit? Judah talking about his motherfucking self. And this old brown tooth nigga like, Khan. Y'all see how crazy this shit is? Y'all think I'd be bugging. You see how crazy this shit is?
Putting the truth 1 foot on some fuck shit. No, the Most High Yahweh's not dealing with them. Certain brothers can't talk about his teeth. His teeth is yellow. Okay, well, you know what? Look. Hold on. Let me get my shit. My shit is not straight. Hold on. Let me get my shit. Hold on.
We got a lot of following, Yashara.
My shit ain't straight.
Hey, tell them blessed is thee that read, though. Tell them blessed is thee that read. Because my father going to bless me to the point to when we going to see me, you're going to see me blinging, not a yellow one.
You hear that? You hear that? The Father going to give him some shit that blinging when the kingdom comes. That's when he waiting to fix his teeth. Motherfucker in his 20s. He young.
Pretty good, bro. Look. My teeth, my bottom teeth are not totally straight. So if you want to make fun of me, by all means, go ahead. My teeth are not totally straight.
The water.
All right. As a matter of fact, this tooth here, fake. The bottom part of my tooth is fake.
I wonder what did that, Judah.
It's not real. Make fun of me.
Hey, and the one that's brown in my mouth, it probably needs to be fake because one of my brothers pushed me and I hit my teeth on the concrete, and my mama says change the colors most likely because it needs to come out. Period.
Well,
it's
bro.
dead, basically.
Yeah. Well, bro. Ain't none of us fucking perfect, bro.
He don't know that your mouth, your gums, your teeth are mad important in your mouth. That shit could poison his ass, go to his head, and kill his monkey asses. Niggas. Look at what the Hebrew Israelites ice look just like that. Look just like that. Look just like that. Don't care about nothing but your house. Fuck everything else in the world. Fuck everything. Fuck what I gotta do. Fuck sleep, nigga. Fuck being awake, nigga. Fuck having food, nigga. Fuck going hungry, nigga. And fuck everything. Fuck this world, nigga. That's what it's all about. That's what he living right there. That's what this nigga's living right there. That's what he living. Fuck all y'all niggas.
You hear me? That's this kind of stuff. I know that living water coming out my mouth. You better realize, don't worry about my teeth and just hear the words. I know that much. Hallelujah, Yahman.
Bro, listen, you can get that tooth fucking bleached, bro. Bleached.
Listen to Judah trolling the shit out of this.
Hey, my father might do me like Solomon. Who knows? I don't know.
Bro,
my teeth are relevant to me right now.
Bro,
he put in my spirit, he gonna fix my mouth.
Bro, you can get it bleached. And you can get bleached is better than what my shit is like. Our shit's not totally straight.
My bad.
So then when they bleach your tooth and it's totally white, then what the fucking niggas gonna say then? They'll be like, yo, G's tooth is fucking crooked.
Fuck that shit all.
So fuck these. Fuck. Go ahead, bro.
Because you know, in my mind, if they ain't talking about the word, they ain't talking about nothing to me.
Hear that?
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Y'all hear that?
I love my father. My father. That's the truth, man.
I love my father. Talking about the Most High. Oh, the truth, man. Look at that nigga grill. Oh man.
What's in your hour knocking soap, man?
That nigga got a spiked leather headband.
Yeah, he might replace. Not Mike. Yeah, he gonna knock. Yeah, man.
Look, you trolling the shit out of him.
Yeah, no doubt. Barbara said, I lost a wisdom tooth and a molar for every child I breastfed.
Wow. All praise to the Father.
Yeah, I'll praise you, Howard, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo.
That bitch got 7 kids. Yeah, I ain't mean to call you a bitch. Goddamn. Hey, you got 7 motherfucking kids. Seven motherfucking kids. And your ass up on here primping this shit. Sit your ass down somewhere. Goddamn.
Jim's on Terry's yellow teeth. Bro, look. I hear you, bro. But I grew up in a poor spot with very little dental health, bro. So I'm not the one to make fun of nobody's teeth. You know what I mean? This is me, bro.
Trolling the shit out of that nigga.
I ain't the one to talk about the age you. You know what I mean? You know, my teeth need Jesus. Let's get back to some real quick. Let's on. Tahuti Brown. I'm the Lions Den debate champion.
Enough of that bullshit. Y'all saw the fuckery. God damn, this shit's fucking ridiculous. No. I should have left his ass up on the screen and shit. That's a damn shame. That's a goddamn shame, though. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I really don't. I know there's a lot of fake ass motherfuckers. Fake ass motherfuckers. Hey, it's all up to y'all what y'all gonna do. It's all up to you what you're gonna do. Might just play some motherfucking music. Like it too much. Oh, paper chase out. What the fuck was I trying to do? Oh, should I talk about that shit? Leave that for another video.
Yeah.
All right. Get up out of here. Play some music. I might look for some old Josh traps and play that. I'm gonna let one of those no face killer joints. Rock. Let's see what we got here.
$20 on your credit card to set up 89. Or
what the hell's wrong with my power button? Oh, the batteries. My brother must have took them out or something. I need to go to sleep, and if I go now, I'll only get an hour of it. Fuck it. I'll just get up and turn it off. Okay, now the covers. Let's count some sheep. I'll fall asleep by the time I count a dozen. Finally, some shut-eye. Just when I'm about to shut them, the TV turns back on. And this time it's louder. What the? Now I'm cussing. And the neighbors pounding on my wall, screaming, I'll turn it down for huggins. We'll pull the plug out, the outlet, stay, even after Ryan plugged me. Okay, I'm freaking out. This is on some poltergeist shit. Don't I know I'm trying? My mind is thinking, how the hell is this thing tweaking out? Oh shit, I think I'm hearing voices through the speakers now.
some punch gravy made out of your grandma's panties. Would you like to try some?
Okay, what just happened? Whoever's doing this, it ain't funny, I ain't fucking laughing. Very cute. When I find out who this is, I'm gonna feed those punks a knuckle sandwich.
Get your muscles faster. Tired of getting fatter? Are you referred by different names such as chunky bastard? If your rump is flabby and you consider lifting or sexually exercising, well, we've got just the answer. Lose weight while you sleep, fall in the car, while chugging muffin batter, while eating Snicker bars. No, even roast a rapper. And if you order now, only include a free stick of butter with your lovely package.
What's this channel? Some sort of advertising? How you gonna lose that weight while on this fattening diet?
You call this man a liar?
I try to laugh denying that the fact is Stevie just responded back.
Only 36 easy payments of $6.99 plus shipping and handling.
Things. I must be hallucinating, delusional. I think I'm watching too much cable.
Watching too much cable?
Now you're talking crazy. I knew you was cheating. Who else have you been watching lately? Come on, replace me. What? I don't turn you on anymore? Is that why you kept me off for days? We never spent any more quality time. Well, it's Bill Cosby's on comedy night. And I've been sobbing and crying. And I want you to stop it. What the hell is wrong with this guy? Don't you know you get the goal, alright? What's your crime? It's 5? Well, shit, I gotta be at the job before 9. And if I'm late again, I'll probably get fired. It's all about you, yourself, and your needs. What about mine? I'm sick of being ignored. Where's the gratitude? That's how you think? Remember, if it weren't for me, you'd be bored. Why you leaving me for? We don't need a divorce. We can work things out. Let's watch a DVD or some sports. And when I try to sneak out the door of a lightning bolt, shot out the screen and almost hit my feet at full force. What was that for? Try it again. This time I'm aiming high and I ain't gonna feel no more. Truth is, you haven't been buying any items that I can advertise. Why else you fucking TVs for?
Motherfucker, I hope you die a fiery death and burn in hell for the rest of eternity. May the fleas of 1,000 camels infest your bed sheets. Back up your ass with the resurrection. You took over your dicks. You stupid little sweetheart. I just put some punch gravy out of your grandma's panties. Would you like to try some? Alcohol.
The beat was fine in general, but this new one called Fire Renewal.
Fire burn is what the Hebrews say. Needle on display. She told me he was born phony. Now skeleton dance with my homie. Too many droning and marijuaning. Till the dome speak. Looking home when the thrones creak. Ancient home deep so long. From a castle back to doorway for battle. Down a door wall as the Morris call. Short to tall. Never make it to a Lucille ball. God told me it was roll call. Seen it high. Blizzard of eyes. Taj Muhammad rise. Speaking languages. Anguish still guess that he just laughed. Pulled out a stash. Burned a Mason sash. And it's sad. Took a shit in the pit of grass. Leave the Angelina smash. All because we blacks. Over crazy P tracks. Hey, please, my ortho need that. Laugh again. Hold the axe again. Split backs of men and chop heads of sin. Jason's not a gin. Beat thump, see you not again. Swoop in. It's a bluebird. Too many fools eating turds. They say Elijah got some nerves to murder Tarantino. Statue fell away above Rio. It's an easy wind blow. West to easterly. Ain't no leasing me or decreasing heat. Rain falling sheets, even drizzle in the streets. What concoction? Chicken pox and dog is dachshund. She got the hots done. Psylock like live fun, relax. Too many homes need remax. Forgot Obama bleed with that. Where his daughter keeps stacks. Melto figurine of wax. Porsche 911 building collapse. Wake from synapse. Mandela time lapse. Like looking at a watch when Olympics run. For time lapse to hear the sound begun. You don't do it for fun. That's why your hard work turned to crumb. Oh, so now you hear the dumb? Bum with a job, or job with a bum. You jog with a gun. It's a time of great fear when the planet of the apes near, and her face will drape tears. They say I'm too picturesque, but the rhyme will bless, colorful as a graph of text. Peel back the press. Vegetarians won't. Their house is full of haunt Aquarians who number somewhere around Sumerians. And there we go again with the pin sprout a pear plucked off the tree of despair, where he don't breathe air. Life or death, there ain't a care. Make sure your trunk got a spare, cause the trunks still glare. Hilarious the way electricity plugs in Prius, and they drive with a mind to free us. Message sent, no need to cuss. Hissy fits and movie bust. Cauldron, welcome to the Rogue Squadron. On your toes, Rose Kardashian with the coke nose. You looking old, but still rock them holy robe. Exposing COINTELPRO that you chose. Court speak triune, that's a nice tune. Devil singing Blue Bayou. Let us know who tried to, and why they try you. Fireball from Bayou, Delta Air will fly you. It's symbolic of decapitation, because we waking up the Hebrew nation.
Josh, Fire Renewal is another one. Born Spring.
Green, what is that button on your body armor?
A peace symbol, sir.
Where'd you get it?
I don't remember, sir.
What is that you've got written on your helmet?
Born to kill, sir.
You write Born to Kill on your helmet, and you wear a peace button. What's that supposed to be? Some kind of sick joke?
I ain't never gonna go down.
Yes. All praises to Yahweh. Yeah. Watch. Josh. Travel through history, witness the greatest victory, Most High sealing me. But we gotta stop the lies, fly like an Enterprise, open eyes. Everybody dies. Gremlins used to be Mogwais. Remember a lot. First time smoking pot, calling devil's blood clot. Took shots, but the truth remained. Not going anywhere. Deep within the blackness of your stare. With you, none compare. Even heathens marvel at your hair. Radio play, heavy rotate. Bring radio hate, too many fellatio gays. That's why Josh ain't amazed. Back deep within my particle, Hebrew article attached to the earth like some barnacles. Schools ain't hard to school, it's just not the wisest. United States need a diet, ghetto riots, hands bleed, hits, whiplash, hi-hats. In the South, it's white gnats. Deuteronomy, economy turns to crap. Swap brothers gather round. 40 ounce broken on the ground. Toss a split roach and pound. They say Josh, your lyrics ain't sound. That's a lie, cause you can hear them right now. Constant bangers, enough to make a magi find a manger. Talk about a myth, there's a danger. Yahweh anger, 24 leaves, a game changer. She's 4 leaves during spring, report like Craig Sager. Sky falls on your specter, word is my bond. Ghost of Jesus past, oh how wrong. Hated in the game like BC, y'all seen Hitler on TV. Trend language, angel, vocabulary, Tron security system, actuary. Polycrystalline, purple rays, spray a fade distant. Used to be a Cabbage Patch infant, crack rocks were hitting. She said he talked like a man on a mission, not to Mars. Solid prom guards, daughters won't see the stars. Take a train hub out of Oxnard, send you out of Cali far. High low wind with a star. Practice mental wing tongue guard. The war machines trying to avoid lard. But there's an ending to the vending. Coins in the slot you were spending. files rendering. Soul of the Genesis is empty. The one no Pharaoh couldn't kill me. Laughing at a bankrupt 50. But wait, that could be me. Behind the smiles, there's no light beaming. Lucifer got them all dreaming. Do you read me? Or do you read me? Even Stevie admitted he can kinda see. Cleave the tree beneath the bark, dogs to hardly speak. Adam gave him names real deep. Adam gave him names real deep. That's too much for him though.
Like, really, that's a lot of mental capacity to be able to name things. So, big up to the forefather. Big up to your house.
All right. Get another one by Josh here. So I'm gonna play next. That Stone shit is hard. I'm gonna play Free Your Mind next. Nah, I'm gonna play this joint right here. Yeah.
You claim your God is Yom Kippur. That's a sword. Forever do I snore. Especially when I hear the beat stories. House of consciousness been deceased. While canals of the place bleach. They never wonder why I give the speech. Or repair the breach. Tell them about the snowflake is too deep. Together with the meat. And no, not no damn meals. Demons trying to cop a feel. Watch Ezekiel spin a wheel. Tell him how much time left. No longer cleave to a Babylon breast. It drips rotten milk. Yasharah, forever woven like a quilt. Which covers any place built. Crown of pomegranate on the hilt. Gold and silver found sifting silk. Watch the dust fall, hear the trump call. What you bump is raw, more than the food of Esau. Yeah. Why you like that? Sad songs call me now. Missiles found. Moscow. Growl like Benjamin. Sacred meaning of our team. Feel the ashes fall like soft cotton. Those the weakest souls will put the pots in. Or the weakest vessels for the breath. Never give the okay to one west. Making signals of distress. Avoid temptations of the flesh. Tell me who steps correct. With each rep, this text connect. Between Karab, never open chest. All you beast pigs deserve death. We never wonder how much melanin's left. To say y'all as man is too great of a stretch. So heads roll per request. Swing of the sickle will bless. My hot finger press, give the chin cleft. Space between your nose and upper lips next. Upper lips next. Proverbs 3:1.
Free Your Mind by Josh.
This is a free country. Each and every girl is supposed to stay.
more westernized. Blessed to see the blue of the skies. Ancient as some artifacts. Hear the trumpet blow on the track. Done with the dirt nap, mine designed like some flats. Turn your heels into flats. Avoid Masonic lodge traps. Get out of Dodge fast. Before mind relapse, like rewinding runners. Steady into depth of the stunner. Jesus really did a number. I can never wonder. Tropic heat of the summer. When we leave, it's a bummer. Don't forget the law, I got your tumbler. Sometimes she's known as a plumber. Just some more work for the plumber. Yahweh shot the hunter. Teach Esau a lesson. Dumb if you refuse blessing. Just finished angel wrestling. McGregor said he's the best thing. Can't duck the sword swing. Me and your ears have a fling. Niggas hate to show love. Scared to even look above. They're looking for me on a rug. Flying through the air on some drugs. Give your thought a nudge. Heathens can't seem to budge. While they looking for the grudge. It's a haunted house enough. Just your show host McGruff. They say he's showing age. More like machine showing rage. It's a pity. House of conscious shitty. I hope you didn't think they missed me. Better off with lip frisbee. On the motherland, keeping busy. Wearing skirts, getting jiggy. Raising pigs like you Libby. With Jewish humor like you Ibby. Dogs, I'm steady sicking. Even made an angel move quickly. Go from joke to hope like Bill Bixby. And stay weekly shopping thrifty. With a basket wheat sifting. On a sad note, Davidic house taken for a joke. That's why the nation broke. Forgot Satan dwells in the smoke. And that noonday growth. Here's the watchman with the rope. Will spin on the spoke. Torrential down for your soul. Constitution stolen quote. Obama shirts with the hope. With the underprivileged in their soul. Take a toke before you know. Planet on you is some dope. Will he ever stop a rhyme? No. It's the ghost of fresh flows past. Stocks market crash. Drop fresh flows cash. Never ask what he do his duty for. Confused blacks worship Jesus Lucifer. You must have forgot this the motherfucking sword. Oh, now he bored. Nevertheless, devils confess. They feel they gotta get it off their chest. They not blessed. Set the stage, gunplay, all praise to ocean spray, drink it up, corrupt cops, modulated difficulties with neighbors, traders on the moon and on your face, lace stockings, boots and clothes, show hoes, I hate those, stay froze. No coke and nose, no overdose, stay on the post, heavily host. Into the jungle, more than Guns N' Roses. Welcome to the Black Denial, the Denali, probably not what's costly. Rockin' Marley, dropping guard in retarded arenas, gassed up like Rena, 5 fingers, feeling whites. Give me insight like original man. Growing up was the plan, now older level cities to sand. Open hand like chance, never kept up with the Joneses.
Violence on the news, holiday bonus, homeless, don't owe us. Who paid for the postage? Yahweh is one. Yahweh is one. Kam Yasharala Allah. One is Yahweh Allah Hayam. Hayam Hayam Yahweh. God, make believe. God's die horrible deaths. I know why the remnant was left right. Sinking to the depths. Sight, the flat to stupidity. Till holy earth remain completely dropped to run on for the walkers of the day tonight. Time talkers. The wad altars are marked for starters. The largest mass graves in existence. Ate a little, spit a little. Ate a little, spit a little. Ate a little, spit a lot like Gomorrah. Above the clouds Sora, on sorcerers. Panic at the borders, enormous. The rhyme styled by her wisdom. Dormants gone fishing, poured the white grapes and drank the honey. Bummy living looks sunny. Brothers Playboy Bunny, Esau hunting. Looks like a job for somebody, something somewhere here. Told y'all both time and space clear. Flat earth, round earth, you're all between alphabet. Camp die on the scene, burn up Vatican with ease. Then rest and watch Adama from the trees. Then rest, watch Adama from the trees. Believe, like hate. So wings and Belize collapse Eiffel on BBC because blacks with BBC on attack on all of me and army. Turn you up, what he brings, what breeds Captain Army and me of all on attack and see BBs with blacks because CBB on iron collapse believes and swings ape like believe trees. Look from Adama, watch and rest there. Ease when Vatican up burn. Seen the on die camp. Greek alphabet between in all earthbound, earth flat, clear space, time, both y'all. God told y'all. Yahweh is one. Tom, Yahweh, La, one, and Yahweh, Allah, Hayam, Aha, Lahayam, Bashar, Khan, Ahayam, Yahweh, the God, host this girl for pay who us old, don't homeless, bonus holiday views on the violence, Joneses, an army captain breathes on what he brings, captivated audience on the nut swing. An army captain breathes on what he brings. Captivated audience on the nuts swing. Slice. Sickle. Torch. The wide. Earth. Slice up, man. Thought you knew. Bring him the wealth. You knew what was coming. Bring him the wealth. You owe the wealth, Yahweh above all else. Be quiet, but you know. Be quiet. Wait, what is that? Be still. Hello? Be still. Wait. Be still. Where's that coming from? Be. Hello? Still. Yahweh. Hello in there. Yahweh. In the beginning, Elohim created the heaven and the earth. Listen closely. And the earth. Be very quiet. Was formless.
heard another rumor that you were bitten by a king cobra.
Yeah, I was. But after 5 days of agonizing pain, the cobra died.
All praises to Yahweh, Akar, alone. Thank you. Heal from the ropes, another death note. Mark Zuckerberg heard scapegoats because y'all continuously miss what y'all spoke. With only a drop left of antidote. Heal from the ropes, another death note. Mark Zuckerberg heard scapegoats because y'all continuously miss what y'all spoke. With only a drop left of antidote. Locked into your time frame. Let's play the neurotoxin game. Since the heathens wanna call me out my name. Damn shame what they do for fame. Feel the rain. Let's go for a walk across the plain. Beyond insane, I go dark into the empty parts of the brain. Where we empty out the lane. This healing process is slow like lava. Yahweh, your name is sweet as guava. Even my own moves lobster, crabby sideways crustaceans who can't see you waking up the nation. I trump US, flunk US, and leave infrastructures in a mess, and it just goes deeper. They bow down to some reptilian creature. Ask me what evil looks like. I say leprous decay. How with them can we generate? I know the taste. It's called fate. Heal from the ropes, another death note. Mark Zuckerberg heard scapegoats because y'all continuously miss what y'all spoke. With only a drop left of antidote. Heal from the ropes, another death note. Mark Zuckerberg heard scapegoats because y'all continuously miss what y'all spoke. With only a drop left of antidote. Wake 'em up out of the all state. I laugh at commercials of all state. Laugh at the clown face. Y'all useless as brown grapes. It's a joke. How many say they're blokes? Get out the jar, wanna smoke. Intuition is for women, so I question sinning. Low looks of abuse. Justice and grinning, mind prepared for the white linen. Under orphanage, you find bones of children. Yes, we know more than mere civilians. God gives a care. That's who. Why you give disrepair. That's why this reeks air with my crown teeth stare. California stay lit, and I hate it for leaving me to rot in a basement, lying out the cage. Quick, tame it. Too late, my essence permeates the game grid. Y'all kill the same kid. The king rejoices in your strength, Yahweh. How great is his joy in the victories you give. You have granted him his heart's desire and have not withheld the request of his lips. You came to greet him with rich blessings and placed the crown of pure gold on his head. He asked you for life and you gave it to him. Length of days, forever, forever, and ever, and ever.
I heard another rumor that you were bitten by a king cobra.
Yeah, I was. But after 5 days of agonizing pain, the cobra died.
Alright, y'all. Content coming soon. Make sure you hit that subscribe button.